Hi, Sean. How are
Hi,
you?
Joy. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Joy, welcome to our weekly chat.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
my turn. I'm going to start. Joy, I would like to talk to you. Went to Promptings to Prosperity this past weekend, right? And had a guest. So I
Mhm.
just give us your takeaways. Why should somebody attend it? Anything new that came out of it? How are you going to continue that kind of? I'm sure it was a great 3-day event. How do you continue that after the fact? So give
Yeah.
us the lowdown.
Well, I'll tell you, as always with this event, I know you've been to one or a couple of them as
Hmm.
well. They're like a reset.
Hmm.
No matter what you're going through in your business and your life, it's like a reset to get back on, I want to say back on track, but get on a deeper track. Where
Well,
we
it's I think you're here and then you go and then you're, here. Is that,
Yeah, basically, you're basically there. But for me, it's really a wonderful reset on getting back to you. We have all this stuff going on around us, and we got life happening, and even though we do our businesses and do our daily eight and keep on a consistent flow with that, your mind sometimes needs to rest. Your mind needs to get back to what you're thinking about. What is in you, and be you. And that's really kind of the theme of what was there. It's kind of like Cody was saying, you don't do promptings. You be promptings
Right.
you know and it's kind of taken the word promptings to a deeper level.
Hmm.
We've always talked about doing acting on your promptings, acting on your promptings, acting on your promptings. And when things happen, they happen for reasons. Act on it, kind
Right.
of a thing. Well, now it's kind of like you really want to mindset yourself. You're being part of promptings when that happens. You're not just doing it, you're being part of it. And when you can bring that out in your heart, then you're going to do well. Your business is going to grow. And that's where I think the quadrant came into play with it too.
Okay.
This quadrant is all new to us, and this was the first time that Cody taught it to the group, but you have your self-image, self-esteem, appreciation, gratitude, and you're writing for each of the categories that we had from self-image, the I am statements to the abundance, you make your quadrant. And it's kind of like, okay, your self-image, how do you see yourself?
Hmm.
Your self-esteem, and you can tell I have it above me here, how you
I
feel
just
about
thought you
what
were
you,
thinking,
yeah, I am thinking a lot. I'm thinking when I look up there. Yeah, self-esteem,
Peter, you have
how
notes.
do you feel about what you see? Yeah. Yeah, like how do you feel about what you see? And then you flip to the other side, appreciation, the value you place on something or what you're where you are at, and then gratitude is how you feel about that value. It's just kind of like they're all related,
Sure.
but it makes you like really think a little deeper about where your statements are. And it's interesting because in the past we kind of just drilled down to your I am master I am statement.
Hmm.
And but every one of the image statements, the I ams, the abundance, prosperity, you
Okay.
drill down that one. And it's those is what you want to keep saying to yourself all the time, because those are the ones that they capture everything that you've written in detail.
So you have one for abundance,
Hmm.
one for yourself,
Self-image
self-image.
and I am, and then prosperity.
So you should have four master
Hmm.
statements. Okay.
Yep.
And those kind of align with our gratitude journal because you know, the I ams, you could do your I am or your self-image and then your abundance one. So, okay. That's
Right.
good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it does. Actually, there's three, and then prosperity is like put it all to kind of together. But
Okay.
yeah, it's like and you wound up with your final statement. And it's really cool. And as always, they printed out the your vibrational chart with your information. Like I kind of changed. I've always my master always wound up to be I'm a ray of inspirational sunshine, and somehow this one came up to be I radiate gratitude and kindness. So it's kind of changed a little bit for me, but not much. But I still say I'm a Raven spiritual sunshine. I've gotten so
Great.
used to saying that all the time. You know, um, but yeah, and it was really cool to as usual, you print the cards out and they come back to you. And they had us this time do an act to ourselves first. and then go back in your history and do a print. And I don't know if you've noticed, Sean, or many of you out there have noticed yet, but if you go into your history now, there is a direct button that says send a card,
Hmm.
send a physical card, and it goes right to the cart and it's out of there. So they kind of took a couple steps out of there for us
Good.
in doing that. So that was like pretty cool.
Okay.
And I had a guest there,
Always nice.
one of my top customers. She has been a customer on, I'll even go back to where she's doing the 10 free cards, I mean, she's back on that. And so she's been a very, very strong customer in that respect. And she was blown away with the whole event.
Good.
She's also a public speaker, so and everything that Cody teaches, she understands and
Sure.
really appreciated the extra knowledge, the knowledge on it. But it was really fun watching her walk through the back when they printed the cards. She was like a kid in a candy store.
Wow. This is
She
like
was.
peeling away the curtain, and
Yeah, yeah, because she was very fascinated with how creative everybody was. She was like looking at the cars and looking at the creativity. She got to know Rich back there really well, talking with him, like, how do you do this? Well, how does this go? Yeah, I mean, it was so funny. The whole group was like moving ahead, and finally Callie says, come on, come on.
hey, yeah, I'm not finished answering questions yet.
So they took two groups through, and I said, when we got to the end, I said, Barry, just go ahead and go through again, second
Yeah,
time. And that
you won't
was
miss anything out here.
But
Well, very cool.
it was really kind of fun because I captured pictures of her. I had more fun taking pictures of her and her astonishment of what was going on, and did a nice little fun little card to her with all those capturing all those moments.
Well, I
But
think it's fun. Yeah, it's great to go, but yeah, when you have, that should be your goal every time you go is you're bringing somebody that's never been before because
yeah, yeah.
it's almost like watching a kid go and, having a first experience at something and wow. And, so that's
I
really,
know, I
really nice.
know. Yeah, and and sometimes when you have a guest there, you kind of like are worried about how they're doing, and it's kind of like I released that. It's
Right.
kind of like
They're
it's
going to have their own experience.
yeah, yeah,
It's probably different
yeah.
from I mean, everybody in the room.
Exactly,
Everybody's having a
exactly.
different experience. So,
Yeah, everybody has their own experience and but yeah, it was good, great having her there, and I know it was a very positive thing for her.
so
I
with the four quadrants and getting down to your three core and, you are promptings, that really goes, and I don't know if did he tie in that goes into your vibration that you're putting out there.
Oh yeah, it all winds down to vibration.
I
You know,
mean, we're
then that's why the V's on the front,
right,
vibration. That's
vibration.
all about the
Yeah.
vibrational energy. So yeah, yeah, just a
And
lot
if
of
you, I'm going
deeper
to tie
thought.
this back in. If you have not got this book, you need to get this book because that's all the woman talks about. It's quantum physics.
Hmm.
This isn't hocus pocus stuff. It's 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 energy. It's who we are and how we vibrate and what we attract. So that's great that that's all tied in together. So
Yeah, yeah,
um, we
yeah.
just
He
need to
did
get
talk.
there.
They did that book was brought up a couple times. So, but yeah, it was really good, and it's wonderful. You and I've been around for a long time, and it's
Thanks for pointing
wonderful.
that out.
Well, yeah, yeah, it's true.
We're trying to say
Um,
we're all
but we've seen Cody in many forms,
sure.
and attended any events, and he's so relaxed doing what he's doing now.
Yeah. Right. He loves it. He loves it
Yeah,
and sharing it
yeah,
and sees the
yeah.
value in it. So
Yeah.
absolutely.
And that's the one thing my guest said too, is that she said that, he just seems like he's very natural what he does. And
Yeah.
yeah, he is. He's in his
A lot of
element.
work though put into that over the years.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And Cody actually shared times how tough it was sometimes,
Yeah.
and trying to get the mindset on it was good. I was glad that even though most of us in there have heard the story like a million times about his brother, and even though most of us have heard the story many times about digging the water out of the well,
Yep.
we've heard that. It was good to hear it. It's always good to hear it again,
Yeah.
and for those people new in there, like I said, we had quite a few new people. Several people had less than a year with the company,
Nice.
you know, so it was good to, everybody be a part of that. And of course,
Sure.
everybody is like, there's nobody that you come across that's not going to treat you very wonderful. Like I said, my
They're smart
guest,
people.
just like beyond,
Yeah.
she says, this is just such
We
a
just
wonderful
need more of them.
year. Yeah.
and
Yeah,
younger ones.
exactly. Yeah, and younger. Thanks, Sean.
Get the younger, we need a younger generation to come in because that's who's going to carry it forward for the next 30,
Yeah,
40, 50, years and beyond, the gratitude movement and promptings. So,
yeah, yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. So,
so when
but
Whitney's up there at Cody's age, they can
mhm,
grow with her,
right, right.
or they have grown with her.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. And it was kind of cool. They had a segment on there where, you remember at the leadership retreat in Nashville, and Jordan's friend played the guitar and
Yeah.
came up
Yep.
front. And then Jagger, Cody's grandson, he had a conversation with his
Hmm.
grandson about doing what you feel, if you play your music, kind
Yep.
of a thing. Well, Cody, I guess that night said something to Jagger about, could you play this song or learn this song? And it was the father-son song, and he actually played it on his guitar. He
Nice.
videotaped it. We all got to
Nice.
see it,
Very nice.
but yeah, yeah, it was kind of cool. And it was
Cool.
kind of because we saw what happened at the leadership retreat with the son, with
Hmm.
the grandson. It was kind
Yep.
of cool to see the progress and the
Right.
dedication and the natural, musician that he is, because yeah,
Absolutely.
pretty good, pretty good. So yeah, yeah,
Cool.
it was all
Well,
great.
thanks for sharing. So,
Yeah, yeah, it was
so when
you
the
gotta
next one comes
go.
up, everybody get there.
You've got to go, you've got to experience it. When I came back, Beth and Lisa both, we got on a call on Monday mornings, and both of them said, well, tell us about it. And I'm thinking,
No, you got to go. We're not
tell
allowed to
you
talk.
about it. It's very difficult to tell anybody about it.
I
You have
remember
to
the
feel
first,
it.
because you went to the first one, and
Hmm.
same questions, and you're like, man, it's your own experience. You just have to go because it is your own experience.
Yeah,
Depends on where you're at in life, where you are in your head, what you're gonna, what you're
yeah,
pulling from it, what you need. So
right.
yeah, and it's different every time you go for
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
for
It
yourself.
is. It is. It's just like it's something you can't describe and really tell people. It's just kind of like you just gotta
Just got to
go.
go. Yep,
You gotta go, you gotta feel it, and
perfect.
experience it.
All right, all right, okay, and
Yeah,
only tomorrow sale ends. So,
yeah, big
just
sale,
reach
big
out to
sale.
people, talk to
Yeah.
people about it.
So
Some
what?
people won't, and they'll buy a package in November, end of November or
I know,
December.
I know,
Nothing you can do about
I know.
that. So,
I've got three people. I've got three big orders that come through in December, and they didn't take advantage of July,
but
and
they'll
they
buy
don't
it.
look
That's
like they're
okay.
taking advantage of this one. It's like, okay,
But yeah, just keep reaching out to people. Remind them. If you've
yeah,
reached out
yeah,
once, today's a great day. Just say,
yeah.
hey, tomorrow's the last day. So take advantage of that. It's
Yeah, I
Christmas
was gonna
paid
say,
for.
is that your forte today? Is just kind of following up on the
Yeah,
people that
I
reach
did
out to?
about 20 texts yesterday. Just, hey, just a
Hmm.
reminder, 2 days. And
Hmm.
then I had a couple people today. So I said, same thing. And I posted something on LinkedIn and um, probably that'll be my commercial tomorrow at BNI. Even
Hmm.
though we're to dress as our whale. Who's your biggest referral source? So I'm just going to stand up and go, I want to find 10 people that are 20 years younger than me that want to do what I do.
Hmm.
That's what I want to look for.
Hmm.
Um, but no, yeah, keep sending text, emails, calls. Up until tomorrow night, you're going to get some people and, you'll have some nice checks next week.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
You mentioned about BNI. Yesterday, BNI, we were to tell everybody something that's very scary about your business, or something that's happened to you in your business that's scary, or something
okay.
scary, and what you have as a solution, kind
Right.
of a thing. So I posed them. I says, what's scary is people realizing that their customer client needs your services again. They went to somebody else,
Yeah, absolutely.
kind of thing. And so I went
Yep.
into the campaigns and I said, you have a second scary thing is waking up Saturday morning and realizing you forgot about this special and didn't get it back in time.
Yeah.
So you could have the gratitude consultant do it, expert do it for you.
Right. Right. So,
So that's what I said. So that was
perfect.
my two cents in it for. But that's cool. Awesome. Well,
All
thanks
right.
everybody. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
tuning
Thanks for
in.
sharing.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully this gets out to us out today when they get it posted, so
Yeah,
you can
absolutely.
kind of, get some. One of the things, Sean, I did yesterday, if this helps anybody too, is I actually did a short little minute clip video that just said, you don't want to miss this. It ends da 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 and blah blah blah, and just put a newsletter out, and all I said was, you've got to hear this. and
Right.
I send it out to people. People are clicking on it like
Yeah.
crazy.
Perfect.
Now,
Perfect.
they have to go a step further and do it, but
Yeah.
it was definitely an exposure.
Good.
So awesome. Okay, everybody.
Perfect.
Good luck this week, and we'll see
Yep.
you in the new month of November.
November, gratitude month. Joy's
You got
favorite.
it. I know it is my favorite. That is my favorite month. And I haven't even got my cards ready to go yet.
Oh my gosh, I've already been doing mine. So,
I'm gonna be working on it. That's my
yep.
weekend project.
Perfect.
See you,
Take
everybody.
care. Bye
Bye.
bye.